Hello and welcome back to another video about filmmaking, photography and the creative work behind. To shoot great video footage with your Fujifilm or any other camera in general, the correct exposure is the most important base. So you have to learn how to expose your video footage correct, which isn't always that easy. In the time of my career, a lot of clips were actually unusable because I messed up the exposure. So I have learned different ways to judge about the exposure in my video footage and what tools I can use to get the best starting point for great shots. The following two possibilities are my way to do correct exposure on Fujifilm F-Log color profile, but you can also use these tools for any other camera and any other color profile. The first way and tool how to do correct exposure is for shootings where you don't have time to set up every shot and the action happens really fast, like wedding films or event documentaries. The tool which is the best for these situations is the histogram. In the histogram you can see the blacks and shadows on the left side and the highlights and whites on the right side. When filming in log profile, the picture is very flat, so there shouldn't be absolute black or white in your image, and a correct exposure should look similar to this. In post-production, you will stretch out the colors and luminance by doing your color grading or using a conversion LUT and getting some great looking video footage. The second way how to nail your exposure is for shootings where you have time and set up your shots perfect before pushing the record button. Furthermore, this is the perfect way to nail your skin color exposure to get some really nice looking skin color after your final grading. In this case, besides the histogram, we use another tool which is called zebras. We use the histogram in the same way as before, but when you have people in your shots like models or actors, it's really nice and handy to use the zebras in addition to the histogram because we want to nail the exposure for the skin tones and for the subject, and I show you how to do this. Set your zebras to 70 and turn them on in camera. Now you see these black and white stripes on your image where the brightness level is over 70%. Skin tones usually lay around 50 to 80 IRE depending on the type of skin color, and 70% zebra level is equal to around 58 to 77 IRE. In my opinion, this is the best average level to determine your correct exposure. So if you see the zebra stripes on the face of your subject, you got the correct exposure for skin tones, and if you don't see the zebra stripes, just play with your settings to fine tweak the exposure. I always play around with the settings until I see just a little bit of the zebra stripes in the face of my subject, and then I got the perfect exposure for my color grading and get some really nice skin tones. There are some different opinions about IRE and zebra levels and how they play together, but in my opinion this is the best way how you can use these tools to get the best exposure level for your log color profile in any camera. If you have questions about these tools or my way how to do correct exposure, please let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully see you in the next one. Bye und auf Wiedersehen.